Alright, let's take a ride down this new Main Street. Ordinarily, I would have never ridden my bike down Main Street. I would take a side street. Let's do a little review. So before they resurfaced this street and did a whole bunch of sewer repairs, it was 2 lanes of traffic with street parking on either side. And now they fixed the sewer and water lines or whatever they did underground, and they put back 2 lanes of traffic and street parking on either side. But we get these arrows, which means that I should be allowed to ride just like this, which to me feels absurd. Absolutely absurd. I'm gonna get honked at, I'm gonna get cars yelling at me. I mean, I don't mind being a moving activism billboard for bike infrastructure, but I don't want my child to be. I mean, you want my 12-year-old to ride like this? I don't. I want them in a protected lane that connects them from Robert Crown to Dodge, and for Dodge to actually be protected. Right now, we take Darrow. It's a side street. And here, case study, you got a guy riding on the sidewalk with this brand new bike infrastructure, and we've got a grown adult riding on the sidewalk because they're not doing what I'm doing, which is what the design says you should. Wonder why. Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you, do you feel comfortable riding in the street, or are you on the sidewalk because you feel safer? That's cool, just curious. Have a good one. Figured it was worth asking. Let's see what this car about to pass me does. That's the way it's designed. Thank you. Can't imagine a whole lot of people like that. But that's it, now we're done. Right, so now what happens? I'm crossing and I've lost my infrastructure. But I'm on a bike route west to Channel Trail. And I can hear the car behind me just making me anxious that when are they gonna try to pass? You're gonna do it here. You're gonna do it here. And I'm pretty sure the car behind me ran the red light to turn left because I barely got through on the yellow. Yeah, that was an uncomfortable block. And I gotta say, I'm glad nobody's parked here right now. Otherwise, where would I be? But this is parking space, not bike space that I'm in right now. If I had to ride this every day, I'd be stressed out. And this is, I don't know, 11:45 on a Thursday, so we're not really like in a prime traffic time. Did not feel safe at all. And honestly, I'm gonna get on the sidewalk here for reasons like that. Completely unnecessary. He was changing lanes anyway. More branches. Whoa. And I'm just gonna let that guy go. Breathing in, obnoxious drivers. Breathing out, a beautiful off-street trail. Alright, so yesterday I took a nice ride down Main Street and let my thoughts flow about as I was riding down the street, just as what I was experiencing, what the infrastructure was suggesting I do, what other people around me were choosing to do. And after, some time to think about it, as I ride down this Channel Trail, actually, you know what? We should switch over, because this is a nice off-street trail. We've got lots of space for it. Let's cut over to a protected lane on a street here in Evanston. All right. No, wait, hang on. I said a protected lane. Hold on. Now we're on some actual protected infrastructure. So, thinking about the changes after 3 years of construction and ending up with pretty much the same 2-lane street parking, sidewalks for pedestrians that we had before, and looking at this Ron Crawford drawing that I started the video with, you know, it's a busy street. There's cars everywhere in the way of all the people and the bikes, and they're all just kind of on top of each other. And frankly, I don't see a difference compared to here. You know, I'm riding on a very busy street, arguably even busier than on Main Street when I got on the Channel Trail, and perfectly comfortable. And there's lots of people using it. I'm not sure why. Well, no, I know why. They had public comments and a bunch of people who drive their cars and don't want to give up any square inch of street parking made it that dangerous for us, because we could have had this on one side and street parking on the other. Parking lots that are not being utilized like they could be. And frankly, there's a Metro, there's the CTA, both train and bus route. They're putting in a lane like this down Chicago Avenue all the way. And I used to walk to that neighborhood. When I lived off of Forest, we'd walk to Brothers K, we'd walk to Lupita's. When I was a kid growing up near St. Nick's, I'd walk to Judy's Bakery or Toys, etc. That was always a destination for me without a car. And now I'm 45. I still ride my bike there. I still go get a mocha from Brothers, even though I don't live in that neighborhood anymore. That's the spot. But this is what we need. This is what's going to get people riding bikes. Not a big arrow in the middle of the lane of a really congested area. It's just not going to happen.